What's
We haven't
up?
asked you yet. What do you think about the whole nerd versus geek debate?
Oh, really? You really want to know what I think?
Yeah, of
I think I
course.
was using the terms like the other way around.
A
Like
lot of
what I
people do.
consider to be a geek, you guys are saying is a nerd, and vice versa.
See, a lot of people have that
No, it's
misconception.
true. That's why I think, first of all, to really clarify what the understanding is, we have to define them correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Or at least
Exactly.
come to an agreement as to what the definition is.
But based on your definition, I would be more of a nerd than a geek because
Yeah.
it's Star Wars over Star Trek for me, and like music nerd or music word nerd, a little bit of a word
See,
nerd.
I'd say geek, music geek. Star
Well,
Trek,
you
Star
could say-
Wars.
you could say
No,
music
it's
geek too.
both.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would say music geek too, but your definitions are
No.
like messing it up.
No, an
not
expert is a geek. A wine person that's really into wine is a wine geek.
Yeah, but you said that a geek is all
No,
about like
she
sci-
said that.
Oh,
I didn't say that. Hello.
oh, snap! Are you getting?
She's a nerd, not a geek.
I'm a nerd.
This is
yeah.
why.
To
This
be
is why.
continued next week.
Anyway,
TBC.
You
I was a music nerd
are
too, don't
doing
worry about
grassroots. What is grassroots?
Grassroots is a sort of a collective of a few artists that get together every month and a half, 2 months at this really cool venue called the Inner Garden.
Nice.
It's sort of like an off the beaten path, hidden treasure of a venue. You can bring your own bottle of wine. It's really intimate. And it's myself and 3 other Toronto singer-songwriters who are great friends of mine. Brian McMillan, Matt York, Leah Jane, and Oliver Johnson. They play together. And we all play a short set, and there's a lot of collaborating. And it's kind of like turning into this sort of, like, it's got the vibe of like a living room jam, but everyone that comes like really sort of has a great time. And it's just growing from this really small idea to this really cool regular thing that happens.
So if somebody's like going to attend, so is it the musicians go as like musicians, but if people are attending, because if it's like this living room
Yeah.
communal, if I was like, oh, hey, I have a Celtic drum, like, could I just bring, and I do, actually, I'm not saying I'm going to bring it, but
It's not quite like it's not like an open jam so much as it's like a really intimate performance.
nice.
And it's very interactive, and it has that like sort of living room laid back vibe, but it's not like necessarily like so open format. We're still playing with the format though.
And you can bring wine.
You can bring wine or
like
like
that.
you know like a few beers. We don't want people to get like trashed.
Have you had any
Not like the Nat&Marie show.
Oh, who's getting
I'm
drunk
kidding.
here?
I'm kidding. Oh, where's
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Some of the
Sorry,
crew is
again.
apparently getting
No, I mean like you guys are partying a little harder than we do. That's all.
Oh.
Oh, that's good. Well, you know how it is. You watch web videos.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, we're like the
One
web
thing
group,
leads-
that's why.
Okay, wait, Nat. I feel like we've got some tension here. So
What?
I brought you a present just in case.
What present?
This?
Is
Marie's
this
got
a
one.
present? There's no tension.
I brought one. No, I know.
No,
Your
there's no
facial
tension.
expressions are priceless. I noticed that you guys wear really cool T-shirts. So
That's really cool.
I,
Me
too.
That's actually really cool.
Thank you. They're lovely.
Peace, love, and inspiration. I'm down with that.
All right.
Those are good mantras.
We
for
have a
sure.
pretty sick like T-shirt collection now.
That
We should
was
get like some
awesome.
gold markers and stuff, and so when the people come on, they can sign
Sign
it.
the
We're like,
t-shirts?
oh, it's my signed shirt.
It's true.
I'm getting symbols that we should wear because we really went over today.
We did. So tell us really quickly how people can find you online.
very
please.
simply on my website, chrisassad.com, and you can find all my other links through there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so we won't hold you back.
You take it
Final
away now.
All right.
performance. So let's give a round of applause to all our guests today.
Thank you. I'm gonna play a song off my new EP called "Turn It Around." I wonder how much money there would be if we gave every penny that we didn't need and bought food for the hungry. Imagine how many we could feed. I wonder how many years it will take for the earth to heal from our mistakes, and how much longer we would have if we lived every day like our last. So what are we gonna do now? Dug a hole, Now we've got to get out. So what are we gonna do now? Every day, yeah, they say it's getting worse. Try to scare us with the terror and the fancy words. Every day while they let the oil run into the water that our children will be drinking from. It's more fuel for the fire. We've got this burning desire. So what are we gonna do now? Dug a hole, and now we've got to get out. Oh, so what are we gonna do now? We're the only ones who can turn it around. What are we gonna do now? Dug a hole, now we've got to get out. So what are we gonna do now? The only ones who can turn it around. Thank you.